All right, moving on to the fourth and final segment and final subject of the podcast. Uh, it goes back to the relation of that getting rid of the aid and stuff, unemployment. New Hampshire's leading the way back to employment. We're not just ending the unemployment and making people have to search for jobs and take employment and such. We're taking it to a next level, and we're going to add a little something something to get people back to work. So here we go. Let's get into this. Summer stipends. You just went to the wrong thing. There we go. Summer stipends. New Hampshire offers $500 to $1,000 bonuses for going back to work. Winning. We're gonna incentivize. We're gonna cut off your extra money and incentivize you to go back to work. You lazy pricks.
That's how winning is done.
This is some tough love. I love all you Americans, but you're some lazy, weak pricks right now. Concord, New Hampshire will end its participation in all pandemic-related federal unemployment compensation programs next month, but will offer summer stipends totaling $10 million to encourage people to find jobs, Governor Chris Sununu said Thursday. About 35,000 people are currently collecting unemployment benefits, all of whom are getting $300 per week supplemental payments, either from the state or federal program created during the pandemic. Those extra benefits will end on June 19th now that the unemployment rate is dropping, and given the abundance of available jobs, Sununu said. The state was among the first to expand eligibility for unemployment benefits when the pandemic first struck between March and April 2020. Its unemployment rate jumped from 2.7% to over 16%, but as of this month, we're back down to 2.8%. These are careers. Sununu touts training in New Hampshire trade schools in Hampton. We are very proud of that. We have this is the importance. You get micro and dirty jobs. You don't have to go to college to make money. You can learn a trade and make really good fucking money. Winning. We're very proud of that. We are a robust economy and have a lot of workforce opportunity, and wages are far and away higher than anything we've seen sooner. There are tens of thousands of jobs, higher paying jobs, and they're available today. Seacoast restaurants urgently needed to fill jobs. Here's why how they're responding. Starting Tuesday, unemployed workers who find full-time jobs will get 1,000 bonuses after completing 8 weeks of work, and part-time workers will get 500 until the 10 million fund is depleted. The stipends will be available for those earning $25 or less per hour. Connecticut is offering a similar incentive, though it is maintaining the $300 supplement payments for those who remain on unemployment in a coronavirus developments. I mean, that's not really gonna, if they're not incentivized to get off unemployment. Winning.
No.
You suck.
I mean, this is a considerable pay. So if they're asked, if you are denying $25 an hour, you're fucking insane. Mask guidance. New Hampshire's Department of Health and Services is completely on board with the latest federal mask guidelines. The U.S. Center for Disease Controls and Prevention said last week that fully vaccinated people can skip face covering and social distancing in virtually all situations except crowded indoor locations such as airplane, buses, hospitals, and prisons. Sununu lifted New Hampshire's statewide mask mandate last month, though requirements remain in place in some communities and within individual businesses, and the latest state guidelines issued Tuesday continue to recommend mask use and social distancing indoor regardless of vaccination states unless gathered in small groups of fully vaccinated people, and we're not doing this. We're not listening to this at all. We haven't really listened to this the entire time. The government's just trying to save face and act like it's still credible by allowing us to do what we've already been doing. CDC's vaccine, yes, both doses are needed, Seacoast doctors say. Frankly, the CDC's guideline was difficult, if not impossible, for businesses and organizations to figure out how to implement, said Dr. Benjamin Chan. The CD guidance is looking at all perspectives of individual risk, he said. We have to take the population's health perspective and take into account our local context of local situations, what it means with our level of vaccination and our level of COVID-19 in the community to pull back on some of these restrictions. Substance use treatment. New Hampshire is getting nearly $10.7 million in federal grants through their American Rescue Plan to support efforts in combating substance use disorder and increase access to mental health services. The state's congressional delegation said Tuesday. The funding comes in additional to $16.3 million provided in the emergency COVID-19 relief package that was signed into law in December for substance use disorder treatment and mental health care. The funds are coming from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. I mean, that's pretty damn good. I use Vet Center, and I get it. It's all donations and stuff, and it pays to help veterans. If you're a veteran, look for your local vet center if you need mental health, and I suggest you go there. They're really good. You're not going to lose any of your rights or any of the things that you're worried about or you're normally afraid about for seeking help. seek help.
That's
The
how winning
pandemic
is
has
done.
placed an enormous strain on granted health status and underscore the urgent need to provide support for those grappling with mental health challenges and substance use, Senator Maggie Hassan said in a statement. More than 90,000 people have tested positive for the virus in New Hampshire, including 139 cases announced Tuesday. One new death was announced, bringing the total of 1,334. 7-day rolling average of daily new cases in New Hampshire has decreased over the past 2 weeks, going from 240 new cases per day on May 2nd to 130 new cases per day on Sunday. Associated Press writer. So that's who wrote this article. So that's what's going on here in New Hampshire as well. Like, this is the way you do it. New Hampshire, we gotta, like, Connecticut kind of halfway, 50% there, but you gotta de-incentivize not working, and you gotta incentivize working. De-incentivize not working, incentivize working. Otherwise, people are just gonna not work and collect more money. Why am I gonna, like, go to work for a little bit more money long term, just in long term less money, and when I can maintain more money? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you got to de-incentivize people just sitting on their ass and collecting unemployment benefits. You're gonna make them want to go back to work. Uh, Jobs got to make it more enticing. You gotta offer more competitive pay without raising fucking prices and flipping the bill on the consumer because of hyperinflation and shit. That's not like that. If you need to pay more to hire people, that's not my fucking problem as the consumer. We have to figure out a way to, like, stop the stupid fucking price inflation, stabilize the goddamn currency, and like I said earlier, I think crypto's the way to do that. And we gotta unfuck this mess before it gets before we fucking collapse.
That's how winning is done.
Enter a depression, collapse, or worse. And right now we're on track to do damn near all three. We got to. America can't just do the things the easy way and unfuck our mess. We got to complete the hat trick, and we got to tank our economy, our savings. We got to create poorness. We got to, like, cause resource shortages that are going to start happening all over the country. We got to stop the panic selling. We got to stop the panic buying, and we just got to fucking do the work, prepare, and make that barrier and make your life better. And that's the way we move forward. I'm just saying. But anyways, this is all we have from today. As always, I'm Doc Camo. This has been my thought of the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.